going on, everybody? Amoney from Selfless here. So I'm going to go over a couple of basic things, basic to advanced, basically, that'll help you, improve your game. Possibly, maybe a few things that you didn't know might help out your game. Yeah, so let's get started. So, a lot of things that people don't know, or at least beginners when coming into the game, it's all new. Double jumping, it's not too complicated, but here. So basically, if you jump twice in a row quick, check out, just focus on this line right here. If you jump too quick, say I tap X twice real quick. See how I kind of get right in line with that line? If I space out and hold down X and wait a half second, I'll actually get maybe 25% higher, something like that. Now that's huge. You might think it's not too big, it's not too big of a difference, because if you're boosting, you're going fast anyway. But when you're getting towards a higher level of play, or just in general when someone's challenging a ball, when you're aerialing, that might make the difference if you're going to win that contest. So that's the idea right there, is when you jump, the second jump is going to force from under your car. So if your car is parallel with the floor, you're going to go straight up. If it's perpendicular with the floor, it's going to go backwards. So you got to keep that in mind when aerialing. That being said, the best way to aerial, basically to get a lot of momentum, I know a lot of people tell me, how do they ask me, how do you get so fast to the ball? It doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm doing the same thing. And a big majority of the problem is that they're not boosting and then jumping to it. They're just, they're starting off in an awkward position, kind of getting up like this, and you don't really have any speed or momentum to get to the ball. And that's pretty huge. So now, basically the motion that you want to get is hold down boost. When you get that, you hear that noise, it's really fast. That's your top speed. See the purple underneath my tires? That's your top speed right there. You don't have to hold down boost anymore. When the purple goes away underneath your tires, that's when you know that then that's it. That you have to hold down the throttle again, use some boost. So hold down boost, jump, tilt back, and then jump again, just like that. So hold down boost, jump, tilt your car a little back. Make sure you're not holding your analog stick back when you're doing that, because you'll end up ruining it. You'll do a backflip here, I'll show you. You'll do one of these, which nobody likes that. Nobody wants to do that. Then you're the guy stuck in the middle of the field and the ball's going across and your teammates are cursing you out. Another thing we could go over is basically a drill for going wall to wall. And for aerial practice, it's going to be a little different. It's not like we're doing pro aerial training where a ball's going to be there and we're trying to hit it. Before that, we'll take baby steps. You don't need to do any of that. We'll take baby steps and we'll go into free play. Maybe you're not so good at aerialing. Maybe you want to tighten up your aerial game. This will help you a little bit. Pick a target on another side. I used to do this a while back. Pick a target on another side. It could be any one of these poles. It could be any one of these lines. And try to get your nose to meet that point. So let's say we want to meet, you see that flag, that middle flag right there? We could try to get our nose to that. Take off ball cam. Get your nose to meet that line. And that's it. Get back on the floor. Do it again on the other side. You want to take it up a notch? Here. You could go up here. Do a backward jump. Get a little air roll in there. You want to take it up another notch? You could get some freestyling going. Just meet that point. And that should help you after a while. You could even start from the side. Just get yourself adjusted to meeting the point that you want. Of course, you could do this in aerial training. Go to pro, go to rookie. But at least you're able to go back and forth pretty quick. It's not like you have to start at a ball and go at it, whack at it a bunch of times. But yeah. Okay, and what else? So another thing we could do is we get a little more advanced. Power shots. Well, if you don't know what a power shot is, it's basically something like this. The ball's bouncing, you get your nose up in there, and you just front flip into the ball, and it zooms in. That's really it. Another thing is we want to get accurate with these shots because they're very important, and there is definitely a bunch of opportunities in games, at least, or a decent amount over my playing. That you get you know, you have to be able to power shot. You can set yourself up, something like this. So what you want to do in free train, just like I'm doing right now, the reason why I don't reset it like this, which is with, usually it's R1 if you're using default controls. For me, I switched it up. You could tip up the ball, but it doesn't go as high. When you change training and go to free play, see there's a little bit, has a little bit of lift off the ball, off the floor rather. I prefer that, this way I could get more lift and set up these shots. So pick an angle to the side, keep ball cam on, and then just smash it in, or do your best to smash it in. So a little bit of this, front foot the ball, you could go for the corners, you could go for the top, but it's definitely a great way to improve your game. Right, you could even go all the way wide with it. Practice your shots, let it bounce a couple of times, and then let it go, you know? But yeah. So that's a good drill. What else? Another thing is drifting. People don't understand the impact that drifting has in your game. It's an existential amount. It's very important to know. But how do you get better at drifting without risking too much in a game? Because in a game, if you try to drift too much, I see this happen a lot, especially at lower level play. If you drift too much, or you try to drift and you kind of miscalculate it, the ball could just go right past you and that'll give up your possession and possibly a goal. You know, and you don't want that. You want to be able to go through the basics in training and get it done. Get it done. So a good drill to do, at least I practiced a while back, is just going around these points and drifting around these points. You take off ball cam. So see the little boost pads? Practice getting around them. And the way you do this is basically hold down your air roll button, your drift button, whatever, same thing. Hold down your air roll button, and right now I'm using left with the analog stick. And right at the end of that turn, I'm hitting it to the right so I can catch the drift. That's really what I'm doing. So look, left and then right. Hitting left and then right and hitting it just a bit. Just keep practicing that. You can take it up a notch. Hit the ball, come around the other side, and try to drift right behind it. And you can do the same thing over and over again, just like this. Until you're comfortable with it, okay, and then we'll just fly into the net. And good day. But yeah, so come around the ball, drift. See how that was a slow drift? Got to tighten it up a bit. But that's the idea. You want to hit the ball in a direction slightly, break a bit before, and then get it going. Another thing, you could even go even further. So you want to hit the ball, come around the other side, and try to get, well, the point is to get in line with the ball. This way you could, you know, get a lift. So like this. Get the ball going up, air dribble, you can do a little dance, I don't know, whatever you want to do. What else? Another thing that you might not know as a beginner or advanced, whatever, this is just for everybody. You could go into an exhibition match, and this is pretty cool if you want to practice dribbling, if you want to practice anything. You could turn up the game or turn down the game to slow-mo. You can make the boost amount unlimited, so the game speed right here, it'll be default. Switch to slow-mo. Boost amount, you can put it on unlimited if you don't feel like dealing with you know, grabbing boost pads. Respawn time, you could mess around with everything in here. Max score unlimited, match length, you can put unlimited, so you can mess around as much as you want. Throw on a map, no bots, and check it out. So you join a game, or join a team rather, and in here you can basically test out whatever you want. You can practice wall shots, you can practice dribbling. So say we wanted to practice that drifting thing, just a bit more slow motion. You can kind of get a feel for your car. And it's all slow-mo, so you get, you know, you have much more time to react. You can kind of figure out the physics of the game, the physics of the car. And it's just much easier to grasp the concept of the physics when everything's moving slower. So you can hit this slow, get a nice drift in there, come up, maybe you want to learn how to air dribble. Anything like that. You could go as far as hitting it to the wall, learning how to. I know a lot of people ask me how to air dribble. It's a little bit more advanced, but it's definitely worth knowing. It's, you know, it's fun in the long run. It's fun, but for now, if you want to learn wall shots or something like that, come to the side, smash the ball to the side, front flip into it, get up that wall. It won't always break like this, but just get used to hitting it. That's about it. I hope that helped. I hope there was a couple of tips in there that might help you. To finish it off, to apply what we said before, the first thing, aerialing. All-star training, you might have a bit of trouble with in the beginning. In the end, still, you know, there's not everybody whiffs. New motto. But make sure you apply that. I can't stress that enough. That's probably the most important tip that I've given in this video, is that you want to boost and have momentum, and make sure that your car is in line with the ball before you go up for it. It's very important. Holding down boost, getting momentum, jumping, waiting a half second. So jump, hold on X, right? Jump, wait a half second, jump again, all while holding down boost. Make sure you're on target, and that's it. That's really it. Keep practicing, ladies and gentlemen. You'll get there. I believe in you, right? All right, once again, Amoney from Selfless. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care.